Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Janet Field.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to you.
Am I on American Idol?
Yes.
That was actually good.
Was it?
Yeah, the Janet Fields to you was good.
Oh, damn. I'm surprised because my throat is fucked up from your birthday party.
No, I wouldn't have been able to tell. That was stunning.
Thanks. Well, I saw that picture of us with JFK, and so it reminded me of when Marilyn Monroe sang him Happy Birthday, and I thought,
birthday.
That's what I was going for.
That is one sexual performance she gave.
It absolutely was. I mean, the story between the two of them. Who knows what moments they had?
I would love to have a moment with Marilyn Monroe. He's a lucky man. And JFK,
no,
honestly.
I would want the moment with JFK.
I'd have it with both.
I have such a crush on JFK.
JFK is a hottie.
He is, but Marilyn too.
Marilyn is a
hot
hottie.
People. Well, anyway, welcome back to the sesh, everybody. It is Kendall and the birthday girl, Janelle Fields.
Janet Fields, baby, which now other people call me. Thank you so much online.
You're welcome.
Or Jan.
Jan. Sure, Jan.
Jan, yeah. Yep. So thank you for that because you know how much I love both of those names for myself.
You know. Also, we are joined by our beautiful, talented, fantastic, smart,
hello, it's my birthday.
Haired Sydney producer.
Yes, hello. Happy birthday, Janelle.
Thank you.
Recovering.
Can you sing happy birthday to me, please?
Sing Salon.
Salon Dion. Salon Dion.
Salon Dion.
I unfortunately no. I can't.
How would she sing it? How would Salon do it?
Salon
would be like, no.
That's Cher.
That's right. I get them mixed up a lot.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
No,
that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
It's about as Selena as I'm going to get today. Well, you're looking great, Sydney. You know, one thing people were saying is that it looked like your camera needs to be like lowered a little bit. Like it cuts
down.
you off too much.
Yes, I agree with that. The only problem, folks.
Let's see it. Switch to you.
Oh.
The only problem, folks, is that right below her is a giant monitor. But I guess we could lower the monitors and then lower the camera.
Oh, yeah.
We are still fine-tuning this set a little bit. You guys gave us so much feedback about the sign needing to be lower, and we all agreed.
We dropped
so much better. Yeah, we dropped the bass.
Let us know if you think that's low enough or if it needs to be lower. I feel like that's pretty good. I don't want it to be too low, but I mean, we all know that you guys will give us your thoughts. So.
Yes, they will.
So you give us your thoughts.
You know what was so cute is how there were so many people. It was so funny. There was a very small amount of people that were complaining about the set. I was
surprised.
Very happy. I mean, I've been on the internet long enough. I expect at least 50% of people to be unhappy with any change that ever gets made. So I was ready for it.
Right.
I was quite pleased with the response. But then the top comment, I think, on the episode is like, guys, we need to understand that this is very exciting for them, even if we hate it.
Even if we hate it. No. They were like, this is just new. We'll get used to it.
It is just new. And you can't make it. You just cannot make the entire internet happy with something. That is a lesson I had to learn in therapy.
Right. Many people were concerned that there was no table in front of us for our activities.
There was a lot of concern of the table.
Don't worry, folks. When a table is needed, we will bring out a table. We will figure that out at some point.
Yes.
Okay? That will not stop us.
I know you guys loved the circular table with the circular couch around it. Like we explained, that couch was unbelievably uncomfortable. My chiropractor literally said no more of that shit. It was fucking up my back.
And I started feeling kind of like news reporting on it.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel more like laid back, whereas that one felt very like, hey, welcome back to the sesh. Like it felt like I was on The View.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It was just too much. And you can't really have a round table. It's just hard to make a comfy setting with a table. Like that's why we have these little ones. And then we'll bring out another one. But like Mile Higher and any type of show where we need to be more serious has the table desk situation.
Yeah.
This is not the vibe of that show. No. This is what we wanted. The majority of you guys really like it. I think it's going to grow on you. Also, thank you for noticing that the lighting, the camera, the quality of everything looks a lot better.
Thank you. Because the lighting has been our biggest struggle for our whole lives.
Our whole lives.
Since we were born.
Since we were born, we've been struggling with this fuck-ass podcast lighting.
Since the Sesh was born.
I know.
Literally.
Yeah.
Since all of our shows, lighting's always been a problem.
Lighting is very difficult, but I think we finally have gotten it down.
And are these new cameras?
They are not new cameras. They're the same cameras.
It's so funny. People think they're new cameras. I even was like, are these new cameras?
Yeah.
They're not. The lighting just looks that much better.
Yep. Same cameras. It's amazing what great lighting will do for your picture quality as well. So, yeah, we're psyched about it.
And we are going to make this set more custom as time goes on, like add, our little goofy figurines and things. We have like a couple things we've ordered that we want to add and some books we want to add.
Yes.
So, it's going to be evolving over time.
I mean, you know us as our random segments evolve different memes, different bits and stuff. We'll put them back on the shelf. I'm waiting. A lot of you were like, where the fuck is Worgen Malin? Don't worry, Worgen is in production. Unfortunately, Worgen came and it was not what I wanted, so I have to reorder Morgan. Then it came again and I didn't like it. Worgen. Did I say Morgan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. Worgen. I've gotten 2 Worgens here and I don't like either of them. So now I'm back on, again, trying to get another Worgen.
We're on a Worgen hunt.
We're on a hunt for the Worgen. But he's coming, don't worry.
But it is Janelle's birthday today. Well, when you guys get to see this episode, it'll be 2 days after her birthday. But today when we are recording, it is her birthday.
It is.
And I love you very, very much, Jan.
Oh, I love you.
You are my bestest friend.
Oh.
Since we were very, very young.
Very
young. And I'm
young.
just so proud of the woman that you are. I'm 32.
32, boo-hoo.
No,
What?
don't be boo-hooed. Don't be boo-hooed.
No,
I'm
yes,
33.
Thank you so much.
Be thankful for that.
33, yippee. Thank you for that. That was very sweet of you. I love you too.
I have prepared a birthday interview if you would like.
I will accept the birthday interview. Go ahead.
I thought it'd be fun to do some reflection and as you get older on your birthday, it's nice to take some time to look at the past year, think about what you want. And so I have a few questions that I thought would be interesting.
Okay.
Interview. I thought would be interview.
Let's see how insightful I can be.
Okay. Janelle,
yes.
What version did you leave behind? What version of yourself did you leave behind at 31?
Ooh. I left a version of myself behind that was far too invested in things that I have no control over. And I had that version of myself for pretty much my whole life. But I realized I have zero control over these situations. And the only thing I do have control over is how I react and respond to certain people in my life, certain scenarios in my life, etc. And so I would say that is definitely one of the things. Why did you say 31? Oh, wait, I am 32.
Yeah. So in 31, we're leaving things behind.
Right. Yeah, I would say that's one of the things that the last year I've been really, in the last several years, but it's taken a lot of work. And so I feel like that is something that I've really, really grown to learn to do, and I will continue to practice. But that is probably my biggest takeaway from the last year, I would say.
I would certainly agree with that. And I think that is something that we are constantly all learning. And it's something you have to keep practicing and working on forever. It's very hard. It's very hard. I love that. What was the hardest lesson that 31 taught you?
Let's see. The hardest lesson, again, is that you only have control over yourself and your life. And people that you deeply care for, that you may think to yourself, I wish they would do this, or I wish they wouldn't do this, or if they listened to me and did it the way that I think they should be doing it, or whatever it is, that you genuinely have no control over it, and that obsessing over things actually brings you no peace and just gives you more stress in life.
It is so true.
And one of the things that I discovered at 31 was, which this wasn't that surprising to me, but my anxiety coincides with actually OCD as well. I discovered that, and although that didn't really change anything, it kind of gave me a couple more answers and allowed me to understand myself a bit better.
Totally.
So yeah, I did a lot of exposure therapy this last year.
I'm very proud
around
of you for that.
Like death and just exploring why that freaks me out so bad. Still does, haven't healed from it, but have better understandings about it. And yeah, I would say that is one of the biggest things that I've learned about myself in general.
I love that.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that it is a hard lesson to learn too. The one that specifically stood out to me that I'm still working on is realizing people gonna do what people gonna do. And you can't make them do what you think is best for them or best for you. You can only control yourself.
And you get to decide how invested or not you are in that situation.
Exactly.
Which is hard, but honestly, really great as well, because once you are able to continue to practice that, then it gives you a lot more peace.
It does.
In yourself.
It does.
And in your life, when you feel like sometimes you just got to be like, fuck it. Yeah. I ain't got control, so it is what it is. Mm-hmm. What do I have control over?
Yep. Switch the mindset. What can I control today? Mm-hmm. That's a great one. Love that. Okay. What moment from this past year do you want to remember forever?
My wedding.
Is there a specific moment from the wedding? Obviously, you want to remember the whole thing, but if there's one that you had to like be able to picture when you're an old woman clearly, what would you want to picture clearly?
Yes, I know the exact moment. It was our last stop was when we were at the waterfalls. It was raining. We were soaking wet and we were standing. We had just walked through the water, not like the water falling, but the river, whatever. We were walking through. We were totally wet. Our shoes were wet. We were on this rock and we were hugging with our like faces together. And we were both just looking at each other like, can you believe that we did this? Like, this was our wedding. Like, what an adventure. And it was so adventurous, but also, and like a little bit out of our comfort zone, but in the best way. And at the same time felt so perfect for us. And I will never forget that moment, I hope, of just like, we're married and we were looking at each other like, this is just the coolest day ever. We're in a we're in a waterfall in our wedding, suit and dress and in this Gatorade water. It's pouring rain. And it was just like the coolest thing ever. That's what I want to remember.
I can't wait to see the video of
Me
everything.
too.
Can we have like a viewing of it?
Sure.
Well, I didn't mean like on the show if you don't want it to be. But I meant like I just want to like a night where we have a girls' night and watch.
I think it's only going to be like 8 minutes. It's not like a long, video. It's
Could we watch some of it on the show? Would you want to? Maybe like an edited down
Sure.
version?
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be fun, you guys. Let us know if you're interested in watching that.
Yes, I would definitely love to do that. Yeah, I'm very excited. And I can't wait to get the rest of the pictures back. I keep looking at the 20 she sent me. I'm like, okay,
you still
I memorized them all. No, I haven't gotten any back yet. I mean, it takes a while.
Fair.
Oh my God, wait. Yesterday was our 1 month wedding anniversary.
Oh,
wait, no. Yes, the 16th.
Wow.
Yes.
1 month.
Time is going by so fast. I cannot believe it.
I know, it's
1
flying.
whole month.
Truman, I think we were just talking about, Truman just turned 4 months. He's going to be 5 months on Wednesday.
Yep, it's ridiculous.
Oh, okay, I have another one.
Okay.
What are you craving more of in your life and what are you craving less of?
I'm craving more living in the moment. I have a very hard time doing that. I'm constantly like thinking of the future, thinking of the past, thinking of the future, thinking of the past. So I'm craving more living in the moment, more travel. That's a big one. More international travel, please. I want to see more of the world. And I'm craving more, what's the word when you're like, I'm craving more confidence in certain decisions that I am toying with in my life as I continue to get older. I'm very confused on like what I should and should not do, particularly with having kids. This is a very big question, the biggest question mark in my life. And I go back and forth constantly, but I have zero clarity on whether or not I should, and I can't. It's very stressful for me because I know I'm only 32, but still I'm like, I'm like, the older I get, I feel like the more confused I am. And I'm like, okay, well, you can't be confused for another 15 years. Like, you are getting older. So I would like some type of clarity, whether or not I want to have them or not. I'm not saying I have to make that decision right now, but like some type of clarity for myself would be helpful.
That's a nice wish.
Internal clarity, because everyone gives me their opinions about it. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. But that doesn't help me at all. Like, I don't know, like your situation's different than mine, and et cetera. I was talking about it with my mom this morning.
You need to form your own opinion.
Exactly.
On it.
And I don't have one.
Right.
Well, I have too many, I think.
Well, look at Anne Hathaway. How old is she? She just got pregnant again. Well, not just. I think she's pretty far along. But, I mean, women are having babies later and later and later and later.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 43.
Yep.
And that's great and all, and I get weird about that because then it circles back to, so the later I have, the less time I'll have with my kids before I die.
Yeah, that's a big dilemma. I get that. That's really hard. That's something, I mean, millions struggle with that.
Yeah.
People will get it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice thing to wish for, I think.
And I think at the same time, less of that confusion as well would be nice. And continuing to just find like true peace within myself in certain things in my like some of my personal relationships that are, have a complicated history. I want to continue to find less stress with that. But yeah, I think overall I want more travel. That's what I want. I want to go international.
That wish is coming true.
I know.
We can't announce exactly what we're doing, but we might be doing a live episode of the Sesh in another country. Might. I'm pretty sure we are. Like, fairly certain.
Yeah.
So we'll have more information later. But that'd be next year.
In the works. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed that it comes to fruition.
Fingers and toes. I'm gonna cross
my toes. But yeah, that's that would be fucking awesome.
I don't think my toes cross.
You can't cross your big toe over your other toe?
Not without making them.
No, your big toe.
There we go.
You can't do that?
I'm crossed.
Interesting.
Okay, gross. Who wants to see my toes? They're always out.
Okay,
final question. Okay. What experience do you desperately want to have before you turn 33?
I would love to go to Thailand on my honeymoon. I'd love to have a honeymoon sometime next year.
Let's go.
That would be my big wish.
That is fantastic. I think you should do it.
Trying to figure out like when we should go, and I mean, obviously it's a big trip to plan, but that's been John and I's wish for our honeymoon for a long time. And I really want to travel. I've traveled internationally with him, but never to like somewhere really far with like a ton of culture shock.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that would be so fun and an incredible experience to do.
Such an adventure.
That's what I want.
What's the best time of year people say to go to Thailand?
Well, people say that like December, January is like their dry season. But that's also then their more expensive season, more crowded season. Like I went in
rainy season in June, and it was excellent. We only had one day of rain, and we happened to be sunburned to shit that day. So we laid in bed and watched The Walking Dead for like 10 hours, and it was one of the best days of our honeymoon.
Yeah.
I really can't recommend it enough. I mean, it was so much more affordable because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what an adventure. It was 23 hours of airtime for us.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. But it was so fun. I loved it. I think I really want you to do it. We should talk more about it because maybe we can align our dark weeks on the same thing. Like I can just we have to like submit our weeks off to our network so early. I think we have like a couple weeks to tell them like our whole plans for next year, which is kind of crazy, but maybe we can like
that would be fun.
Plan it at the same time.
Because I feel like if you're gonna go to Thailand, you gotta go for like more than a week because it takes like almost 2 days to get there.
Yeah, you know, you definitely want a good amount of time there for sure. And it depends. You got to decide if you want to go to I'm guessing you want to go to Phuket.
Yes, and I would love to go to Bangkok. There's a couple.
I was gonna say you should do Bangkok.
I want to bounce around to like a couple places if I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Chiang Mai, that'd be cool.
Ooh, yeah. So I think that's like one of my biggest goals.
Well, you have till next August. You have 365 days from today to get that done.
That's right, baby. 365 days, and maybe adopt another dog if Charlie sends me one.
Okay.
Maggie just looked at me like, bitch.
She was like, wait.
Maggie, do you want another sibling? Yeah.
I think she would love that.
I finally feel like I might be in the place to be ready for another doggy. And I've always said that Charlie will send me the one that is supposed to come next. So I just am waiting till I find one that's, for some reason, I know, like, that's the one I should have. I would love another Bichon, but I also want a big dog, but I also want a wiener dog. But I want, like, I want a Chihuahua. I want a Cocker Spaniel. I want a Golden. So who the hell knows?
I want a Corgi.
I would love a Beagle.
I really want a Dachshund.
I want a wiener dog so bad.
Me and Josh are like next stage of dogs. We have too many dogs right now to add any more. But, you know.
Next stage.
Next gen dogs. We need weenie dogs.
Weenie dogs are literally just so
They're so cute. I was looking at a weenie dog rescue recently, and it's so tempting.
So
doesn't your sister have a weenie dog?
No, she has a Vizsla. So
right, it kind of looks weenie-ish,
but they're big.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they are bigger. Yeah, ignore me.
So as you guys know, we are in our new set here and we're so happy about it. And one of the things that we got so many compliments on were these chairs.
And they are as comfortable as they look, you guys.
Yes.
So many of you asked us where we got these from. They are from today's sponsor, actually, Article.
Article has some of the cutest pieces and high quality and an affordable price. These chairs are very, very sturdy. Like Kendall said, really, really comfortable. Also, this table is from Article. But Article offers fast, affordable shipping across the US and Canada with options for professional assembly as well, which was really nice.
Very nice.
If you don't want to be stuck putting together a bunch of stuff with like that meme from SpongeBob when Patrick has the piece of wood nailed to his forehead, you don't have to, because you could just hire professional assembly. They'll come in, assemble it for you, leave, and bam, you got yourself a whole new piece of furniture.
Exactly. No need to have a dad crash out.
Correct.
You can get this stuff set up for you. And I actually am a huge fan of Article in my house. I have a ton of Article pieces. I can put in some pictures of two of my favorites. I believe they're called credenzas.
Yes. Credenzas. Big word.
Yes, big word. There are so many other things I love on their website that I just don't have space for at this point. But you guys will find something on Article. If you're looking for furniture, look no further. It is the best.
Specifically, if you're looking for something in like the mid-century modern, coastal, Scandi inspired, that type of design, they have tons of pieces for that not not only shine on their own, but also pair seamlessly with nearly any other Article product. So if you're easily overwhelmed by interior design and you're like, okay, there's way too many options, I don't know what flows well together, I don't know what pieces look cohesive, go on Article, because everything is kind of curated to look good together.
And not only that, if you're lost when it comes to interior design, they also offer free interior design services to help you get your home just right. That is worth everything.
In fact, I use that service while looking for those chairs and the table, and it was very helpful.
There you go. And look,
great experience.
Aren't they adorable together?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely perfect. And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop online with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it, and this peace of mind just ensures that you can invest in your home without that hesitation. Now, Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/sesh, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/sesh for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
So yeah, that's it. But thanks for once and for all for hanging out with me today. I'm so grateful to be here and do this for my job. It actually is crazy to think about that. I was driving in today. I'm like, wow, this is so cool that I was talking to my mom. She's like, all right, well, you have fun doing your, fun creative job. I'll go do my boring accounting job. And I'm like, yeah, I am so lucky, and I work with the best people in the world, and I woke up feeling sad on my birthday, which I do that a lot, but there's just some, like I've talked about, mentioned briefly, that there's a lot of really like heavy things going on in my personal life with people I'm very closely connected to. And so anyways, I was just kind of like reflecting on that and sad, but I have such a beautiful life with so many amazing people. We just had the best weekend ever, going out with my girlfriends, and I have the most loving, wonderful husband in the world, and amazing and supportive parents, and my dogs are adorable, and
lots to be grateful for.
I have a
certainly.
lot to be grateful for, and I think it's important to remind yourself of that as often as possible. So,
but it's okay to get the birthday blues a little bit. It happens to me every year.
I think it happens to a lot of people. It's weird.
It is.
And it's weird because when you're a kid, it was like the most exciting thing of the year.
Yes.
It's like birthday.
Waking up, you like shoot out of bed.
Yeah. And now I'm like,
I lay there and I'm like,
what the fuck is going? Like, it's just everything is flying by so fast too, which I know you had just talked about with Holly turning 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's just life is flying by. Before we know it, we're gonna be in like Halloween, then Christmas, then what? 2027 or no? Yeah, 2027. I'm like, ugh.
I thought you were going to say before we know it, we're going to be in casket.
Why did you think that?
I don't know. It just sounded like you were going to say that. I don't know.
No, I'm not trying to be that morbid.
I'm sorry.
I essentially had those thoughts earlier today, but I was trying not to, lean into them on the show.
Okay, well, to change the subject, we did have a fun fucking weekend.
We did.
We went out for Janelle's birthday party. And Haley's. We were celebrating Haley's well because Haley's birthday is the 18th. So it will already. So wish Haley a happy birthday as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we rented a party bus. It ended up being like 10 of us. It was a nice group, and oh my god, it was fucking wild.
It was a blast.
It was absolutely insane. I got very drunk. I don't really drink, and wow. I threw up 4 times in the Taco Bell parking lot.
Yeah, but you were great.
Yeah, I puked and rallied.
You weren't like, no one was like sloppy, No.
And honestly, I don't even think it was because I was that drunk. I didn't feel that drunk, but we had just gone to this other bar right before.
Oh God.
And her brother was with us, and he was like, I thought there was only one bathroom, but he was like, just use the men's bathroom with me. So I was like, okay. So we went in there, and when I tell you, I've never smelled urine so strong. It was unbelievably bad.
No, it was
pungent, like can't breathe.
Air freshener of a porta potty in 115-degree weather. Like, it was fucking so bad.
I was like, someone came in here and peed all over the walls, all over the floors. Like, has to be piss
mopping
everywhere.
With urine.
It was horrendous, dude. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna hold my breath, and I'm not gonna breathe. And then halfway through, I was peeing, and I was like, I have so much pee because I'm drinking. And I couldn't hold my breath that long, so I had to take in a breath, and I started gagging,
So bad.
And I was like, I'm either going to throw up right now or like it's over for me. I will be throwing up at some point tonight. I was able to hold off for another like 30 minutes. We were back on the bus, and I started getting nauseous. They wanted to go to Taco Bell. So they're like trying to walk through the drive-thru.
Yeah, I was so confused.
The Taco Bell the restaurant was closed, though drive-thru was open, but they wouldn't take our order because we can't drive the bus to the drive-thru. So we were like trying to walk through the drive-thru. They weren't taking our order. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, no wonder.
Kendall's throwing up on the side of the parking lot.
Sydney was trying to support me. She came up and patted my back, and then she's like, I'm gonna be right back here.
I just was, yeah. It was fun, though. I mean, honestly, oh my gosh, we stayed up late, though. I haven't stayed up that late in I don't know how long. That was a late night.
Me and Sydney were sharing a bed. It was 4 a.m. and I was I was working on my heyday farm. Janelle was like, can you stop with the light? What are you doing? I could have stayed up all night. I was wound up.
No, I know. I had to take one of your Unisoms. So I was like, I'm not going to go to bed. And it's 4. I remember looking at my phone. It was 4:20. And I was like, the sun is going to start rising in less than an hour, bitches. Shut your eyes.
Well, that's why I got us a hotel room that we didn't have to check out till 4 p.m.
Right.
So you could have just stayed there all day and slept. But you decided you wanted to leave. Sydney left. So it was just me and Haley. And we had some bed bacon, bed rot time. It was amazing.
Yeah, I got home and took a Zofran.
Nice.
Yep, I said I will be doing that, and then I took another.
You gave me a Zofran on the bus too.
I did.
That just came back to me, and it was one of the under the tongue ones. And I was trying to be and you were like, "No, keep that. Don't swallow yet."
You were like, "I'm just gonna take it like a pill." I was like, "No, it won't work. It has to go into your whatever the fuck. You're under your tongue.
Hit your bloodstream.
Hit your bloodstream." Yeah, I have so much Zofran. Shouts out.
I do too. I just didn't have it with me. I have the pills though. I've never had the under the tongue.
It's great.
But man, what a fun time.
We had a great time.
We wore wigs.
So
we wore wigs. We were wigging out.
We'll put in pictures. You guys have to let us know what you think of our wigs.
I love your wig. I got so many people DMing me about your wig, being like, Kendall needs that hair color. It's so good.
Purple. I want to do like overtone or something, and just like on like my blonde pieces.
Do it.
I don't want to like damage my hair. I'm so traumatized from the time that I bleached remember that woman bleached my hair so bad that it smelled for like a year. It was so fried.
Overtone isn't bleach, so that's not going to happen.
But I don't know if overtone would like pick up on.
I think it would.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll get some overtone and do some purple just for fun. Or
Didn't
pink.
you do that before?
I have, and I really liked it.
Yeah,
I just had a lot more blonde back then, so I didn't know if it would work now.
I think I'm going to do my oil slick hair.
Finally!
Yay.
Which, guys, by the way, we've been like bullying her about the oil slick for a year, and she kept being like, no, I can't because the chlorine in the summer pool will wash it out. No, it turns out it's because she was getting married. Makes sense now.
Yeah, but now I have nothing. So I'm like, let's fucking oil slick this baby up. Except for it's filled with box dye because I dye my roots.
Remind them what the oil slick is for people who didn't see that episode.
So we can insert a picture, but basically it's this, they do bleach your hair, but pretty minimally. But your hair, it's a lot of people with dark hair have it, and it looks like a rainbow oil slick on your hair, but your hair is still dark, but it has like this touch of like this rainbow essence. It's so fucking cool looking. And one of the girls that's like really well known to do it on TikTok lives in the Denver area. And so I'm like,
and she DM'd you?
Yeah, we DM'd about it like months ago.
You gotta hit her back up.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm ready now.
Explain to her why he didn't come in.
Right.
Yeah.
But I really want to do it. That's another thing. I just want to like do more fun things. Like I want to get more piercings. I want to get some tattoos.
Oh, let me know when you're ready to get piercings. I want like 5 more.
Okay, perfect. I'm literally let me know of a date and we'll go. We have that good piercing place by us. We'll
How
go.
about this weekend?
Okay, perfect.
Really?
Sure.
You free?
I'm free on Sunday.
Same.
And Saturday morning.
I'm free Saturday morning. My daughter's going to my dad's for the weekend.
Oh,
so I just have
really?
the baby. Yeah.
Let's go on Saturday morning.
Yes.
Yeah, because I have like
You want to go, Sid? You want a piercing?
I could get a double piercing. I'm not as adventurous.
You don't have a double yet?
No.
Let's go.
Okay, I go.
I really want to get more, and I want to get some tattoos.
I love tattoos.
I need to stop being like, well, what if this happens? Well, what if this happens? What if this happens?
What's
well,
the
then
worst
you
that can
fucking hate
happen?
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
or
bitch.
you can get it lasered.
And then you get it lasered off. Like, for God's sake, I have one fucking life to live. I'm going to fucking live it. In the past month or so, that's been really hitting me hard of like, what the fuck? I have one goddamn life. Why aren't you living it more?
We're living our fucking lives.
That's also my other thing how old am I? 32. Live your goddamn life, okay?
That is our motto.
Live your fucking life. Is that what that means?
Seize the day?
Is that what that means?
I think, what does c'est la vie mean? I think it means seize the day.
It means that's life or such life.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. That's life.
That's another good saying for me. But I just want to like do fun things.
Okay, we can do fun things.
And
even if you don't like a tattoo, like this one, not my fave. It's my first tattoo.
Yeah. But like, whatever.
I still love it because it's my first tattoo. I just look at it and I'm like, this was when my parents first told me they were getting divorced, and I got angry and like went and got a tattoo that day. And it's kind of like just shitty quality, but I still love it because I don't know.
And like worst case,
bother me.
you get it removed. Like that is a thing. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's expensive, but like, and I'm not gonna get anything that's that fucking insane.
Okay, so let's get you a tattoo.
Let's
soon.
go.
Make an appointment.
Let's
do
go.
It.
I have all these little fine line ones I want to get, which I know people are like, don't get a fine line tattoo because it'll spread. I don't care. That's the whole point. I don't care anymore. So, I'm just gonna do what I want.
This is Janelle's year of doesn't give a fuck
as much as possible.
Within reason.
Within reason for anxious girly.
So c'est la vie, or V.
Yeah.
I think it's c'est la vie.
C'est la vie, say you will, say you won't.
Okay, it says if you get thwarted, c'est la vie. Or c'est la vie.
Thwarted.
What?
Thwarted. If you get thwarted.
What is that?
If you get thwarted. Thwarted. Thwarted is like when your plan gets thwarted. Like just things get messed up.
Okay. Then it's like such as life.
Yeah. C'est la vie. So it's kind of like I think that's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
If you get thwarted.
If I get thwarted, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Remember that song by Bewitched?
I love, yes.
So good. Okay. being judged. You don't know that song?
No.
Bewitched?
Hey boy, sitting in a tree.
Oh, yeah.
You can run.
Don't be shy or something.
Don't be.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be the king and you'll be the king and I'll be the queen.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Ooh.
I think 18 sang that song too. Actually, I could totally be
Did you do
wrong.
a cover? Bewitched was, I'm pretty sure.
Bewitched,
Did
yeah.
it, yeah. Okay, friends.
Oh.
That song was in Smart House, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Remember Smart House?
I don't know what that
You never
is.
saw Smart House as a
Definitely
Disney
not.
Channel original
Oh my-
movie. It was so good.
It was so good. The McDonald's in the microwave.
Oh yeah, dude, when they were dancing to that band on like the giant TV and all the guys they were like TikTok. They were so ahead of their time.
I know. I loved that movie. I wanted it to be real.
Me too. But it was showing us the future of AI.
Truly, yeah, seriously.
Dangerous. You might start throwing oranges at you.
Did you ever watch or listen to S Club 7?
Oh yeah.
And I think they had like a show or something.
S Club. There
Yeah.
ain't no party like an S Club party. Gonna what did it? What's
Show you.
They should have
how or
said,
something.
"Gonna fuck you up."
They're all wearing their low riser pants. And...
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been showing Holly. Do you remember the band Play?
Oh, yes. The
Us
play.
Against the World.
Yes.
There is no one else that I can say this to. Girl, I know I'm better when I talk to you. Do you remember the one that was like, he loves me, he loves you not?
Oh, yes.
I had that CD. I remember.
Fire.
So there's some good old bops. I've been showing Holly 18s. She's really into
Love 18.
That's how we want it. Floor filler. That's the way we need it. No, you don't remember floor filler?
Well, I would have
Or
to
like
hear.
super trooper,
Oh, yes.
beams are gonna
Oh,
blind
yeah.
me.
I think that played at the fucking club. I'm pretty sure that played at the club when we were at the club.
Really?
Yeah.
I must have
Yeah.
been in the bathroom because I would
Yeah,
have
it
gone
did
wild
play.
if I heard
Yeah,
that.
I was going
It
to say
did
that
play.
definitely played.
Super Troop is a good song.
But 18 just kind of like ABBA because
Yeah. Well, they did some ABBA covers
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I like ABBA too.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, we do have topics today, you guys. This one I wanted to talk about because I could not stop laughing at
No,
this.
it's
This
actually
is just a tiny
it's
little
just
thing.
a funny little video.
So there was this guy in China who went with his friends to the hospital, or just one friend. I think there were 3 of them, maybe. I don't know, but at least 2. And I'm not sure why they were at the hospital, but they were in the waiting room. And he ends up falling asleep in the waiting room chair. And somehow this guy ends up, after falling asleep in a chair, and when you see this chair, this is going to not make sense to you, right? Because it's not a bench where
Right.
he could have laid down across the whole thing.
Right.
He somehow gets his head completely wedged in the backrest and the armrest, like in the actual metal armrest of the chair. And he gets his head stuck, dude. Now, someone in the comments explain to me how you fall asleep in a chair, I'm imagining sitting up, and end up
Like this.
stuck. And this is my worst nightmare, the idea of getting stuck.
Stuck in something like
Yes.
that.
Like your
or
head
like-
being stuck.
Yes, in a banister. I remember a friend of mine got her head stuck in a banister, freaked me out so fucking bad.
Do you ever get rings stuck? John's wedding
yeah.
band got stuck
I
for
get
like a
panicked
couple
for
days and
that.
he was like low-key tweaking.
Oh, dude.
He's like, I'm going to have to get it cut off. I was like, no, you need to calm down.
That's a scary feeling. I don't like that. So yeah, his friend well, you know what? Just roll it.
Yeah.
Just let's see this for yourselves. The friend ends up wanting to help him out, and I don't know, I guess show moral support. I don't know how. I think he was trying to demonstrate, like, bro, this is how you could get your head out. He gets stuck too. So they have both of their heads stuck in there. Check this shit out, guys.
Dude. This stresses me out so much. Ouch. See? Moral support. I'd be panicking. Look at the other friend.
He's like, look, that's how you do it.
I love when he takes a picture.
Now,
So fire.
we don't have footage of the outcome. They did escape. because the hospital security eventually did get involved. And after several minutes of trying to adjust the levers and loosen the bolts, they did end up dismantling the chair partially and were able to free them both. So they're not stuck there for the rest of their lives.
Oh,
we love
so
to see it.
awesome, though. But I guess if that's going to happen, it should happen at a hospital.
Yeah, right? If anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess I understand the sleeping a little more, but that is some crazy work to sleep with your stomach wrapped around the other armrest bar.
Have you ever been so tired at an airport that you're like, I don't give a damn?
Oh, yeah, but if I were in his,
anywhere.
I would have laid on the floor before I tried to do that.
On the hospital floor? That's disgusting.
If I'm tired enough, I will.
Okay.
Remember
Honestly,
I laid
true.
down at TSA?
Yeah, we were both on that. And the TSA guy was like, you know how disgusting that is? And we were like,
sir,
we don't give a damn.
I care.
I just don't understand, if he put his head in so smoothly, why didn't it come out the same way he put it in?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I'm also wondering, did it just happen to fall through while he was sleeping, or was he like, I could get a better sleep if I stuck my head through here for extra supportive room? I think that's probably the case.
Right.
I think it was a elective move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's some comments if you guys, want to.
I love this first one. Hey, buddy, I don't want you to feel you're alone here. I have an idea.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Dude has trust issues. Had to make sure his friend wasn't lying.
This is so funny.
I would do that for you in solidarity.
Would you? No, you
Sure.
wouldn't.
It would make...
You would go get me help.
First, I would laugh for a while and take a video of you.
And I would be totally into that. But I feel like you wouldn't put your head in. Maybe you would if you were really trying to be like, okay, so here's it. Maybe you were trying, like, if you were trying to understand
that's what
how.
I'm saying.
It does seem like something we would end up doing.
One time my head got stuck between bars, I think, on like a balcony. Like, not stuck to the point where I couldn't get it up. I remember for a sec, I was like, I was a kid. I was like, this could be bad, but it was fine.
I have memories of being stuck somewhere. I just can't remember where it was.
I think it's like a universal child thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or like the finger, the
Yes.
Chinese finger thing.
Yes.
Oh,
that gave me anxiety.
Yeah, I hate
or those like,
fucking
remember
things.
those finger things that you would like,
That's what she's talking about.
and you'd like pull it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said handcuffs.
Yeah, they're called handcuffs. I think they're called Chinese handcuffs.
Oh, okay.
That's what we called them as a kid, but is that accurate?
I was like, handcuffs are not for your finger, but
I think it's Chinese finger trap.
Chinese finger trap. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe it was never called handcuffs.
Well,
Ignore me.
Yep.
I think I'm still a little hungover too.
Oh.
I feel like everything's like moving kind of slow to me. Like my brain specifically.
I agree.
Although
day 2 hangover.
I wasn't as hungover because I took something to help with that ahead of time. Like a probiotic shot, which I will explain later.
Yeah.
But also because I threw up.
You puked.
I think it helped me a ton.
Puking is sometimes really good when you're drunk.
We had a bunch of mixers with us on the bus, and I brought one home that was like I think Tyler brought it. It was like a peach mango something. And I was like, oh, Holly's going to be into this. So I put it in the fridge. And this morning I opened the fridge and Sydney's eyelashes stuck to the bottle.
Is so funny.
I'm going to send
awesome.
a picture that Tom can insert. Is Tom editing this week?
Yes.
No, I think Danny is.
Is Danny? Okay.
No, Tom's back on it.
It's going to be May. Okay, so it's like, who's going to edit our show for the week? We don't know. It's always one of the two of them.
It's one of the two of them.
Just so you guys know. And thank you for all your kind comments. You guys have been loving their editing, and they love all of your feedback.
And good news, they're here to stay editing for at least the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Yep.
Janelle.
Kendall.
Do you want to know what my family's having for dinner this week?
I want to know nothing more than that. What are you having?
Well, I have ordered my chili limon chicken Caesar
you
salad
for
for
that
work.
every week.
I absolutely do. Also, the chili limon Caesar salad lavash wraps.
You love a lavash wrap.
I live for a lavash wrap.
And they've got a lot of those on Hungry Baby.
And I got more lunch things. I got a Havarti and, is that how you say it? Havarti?
Havarti.
Thank you. I got that with oven roasted turkey breast Sammy's for me and Josh.
Their lunch stuff is some of the best.
It is.
Especially if you work in an office, or honestly, if you work from home, both, it's convenient either way, because when it's time for lunch, I ain't got time to think about it. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm busy, whether I'm in the office or at home. I'm like doing shit, okay? So I got to get something quick.
And you don't want to waste a bunch of money on delivery.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's ridiculous. I'm not spending $25 for like rice bowl, okay?
Yeah, the markups are insane. And it's so much healthier to make something at home.
And it's quick and easy. That's one of the things I'm obsessed with Hungry is because a lot of other similar services in the past claim like, dinner will be on the table in 30 minutes. Wrong. By the time you get to chopping, then you get to prepping, it takes like an hour plus, and then you got to clean the whole thing up. There's a million different steps you have to follow. Hungry is genuinely so simple. When they say 15 minutes, it is 15 minutes.
Period.
But it tastes like it took hours. That's the thing, is the quality is bomb.
Also, our dinner for tonight, we are having Mediterranean steak quesadillas, one of Holly's favorites. And that's why I love Hungry Root too, is there's so many good kid-friendly options. And you can customize the recipes as well. So if there's an ingredient that I know my kid isn't going to eat, I can skip it.
That's me with carrots. John and I are carrot haters. Well, he's allergic and I'm a hater. And so I say no to the carrots, sub for some other type of veggie. And it's perfect.
Exactly. I love how customizable it is. At this point, I genuinely just don't have to think about grocery shopping or meal planning because it just happens. I have it on my calendar that I set my selections for Hungry Root every Wednesday, and I get my box every Sunday. It just could not be easier. And if I'm traveling or if I just have a lot going on that week, I'm going to be going out to dinner meetings and stuff, then I can just skip the box. It's so easy. You're going to love Hungry Root as much as we do. I guarantee it. I'm a paying customer of Hungry Root and I've been for so long. Now for a limited time, you can get 40% off your first order plus a free item in every box for life. You heard that right. Go to hungryroot.com/sesh and use code sesh. That's hungryroot.com/sesh, code sesh, and get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. All right, moving into today's topic, you guys, there is a lawsuit a-brewing. And this time, who is being sued?
Selena
Gomez.
Selena.
And her mom. Her mom is being sued as well. They are being accused of defrauding their investors. Accused. We'll see what actually how
I'm
this
curious.
one shakes out. Very early stages of this, okay? So Selena Gomez and her mom, who's named Mandy Teefy.
Teefy.
Right? Teefy?
Teefy is an interesting last name. Teefy.
Teefy. It's like, reminds me of beefy.
Reminds me of teeth, like you say with your kids, your teeths.
Yeah. You got little teefies. Well, they're being sued by two investment groups that invested nearly $1.2 million into Wondermind, which is the mental health company that Selena started with her mom and Daniela Pearson, who is a media entrepreneur who helped co-found this Wondermind brand.
Have you heard of this brand?
No, I had no idea this existed.
I've heard of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't really know anything about it, but I've definitely heard of it.
Okay.
But yeah, the lawsuit was filed in federal court in Delaware on Thursday, August 13th, and names Wondermind, Selena, Mandy, and Daniela as the defendants. Now, before we get started and kind of going into the lawsuit, let's talk about what Wondermind specifically is and what the company is about. So it's a multimedia company and digital platform that focuses on mental health. It was first founded in 2021 and officially launched in 2022. And they created the company around the idea that they call mental fitness, which I like that term. I think it's very interesting. But basically, the goal is to make working on your mental health something you do regularly instead of only paying attention to it when you're struggling. Again, love the message behind that.
Great concept, mental fitness, as in your physical fitness, you know? You want to keep that up all the time.
You don't want to wait to do something about your physical fitness when you have an ailment. You just want to do it as a preventative measure, a way to keep yourself healthy in general. And so why are we a lot of times, unfortunately, waiting to, work on our mental health when there's actually a problem versus just doing it on a daily basis? Okay.
A weekly at least.
Or a weekly basis.
Yeah. A consistent basis, I guess.
A consistent basis. And, Wondermind also wanted to make mental health information and resources more accessible and help people feel more comfortable talking openly about their struggles with mental health. So their website features articles, interviews with mental health experts, newsletters, podcasts, worksheets, and other resources to help people work on this, which, again, I think is a genius idea. I love that it's kind of a all-around, not one-stop shop, but a general hub for different resources that are more easily accessible to, just the general population. But the original vision for Wondermind was much bigger than just the content they were already producing. They were planning to expand into things like an app, physical products, and TV and film projects focused on mental health and awareness. The website is still active. Mandy is currently listed as the CEO and co-founder, and Selena is still listed as co-founder, but Daniela is no longer with the company, which we'll get into a little bit later. But basically, when it started, Mandy and Daniela were running the company together as the co-CEOs, and Selena had the title of Chief Impact Officer. So Selena was still very much a big part of the company, especially publicly. I mean, she's definitely kind of like the public face behind it, being the celebrity. And, she helps to promote the company. She did interviews about the company and, talked about its mission and such. And in 2022, Five Men invested nearly $1.2 million into Wondermind through 2 different investment groups. One group invested around $425,000 in May, and then the other put in $750,000 the following month. And so those investors are suing Selena, Mandy, and Daniela, and Wondermind as a whole, over multiple fraud claims.
Okay. Fraud claims.
Wondermind is also facing breach of contract claims, and Daniela is facing additional charges tied to the allegation that she misused investor funds.
Yikes, Daniela.
So the lawsuit also says the investors were told Selena would be actively building the company as its head of marketing. And they say that they were led to believe that she would be much more than just the celebrity face of the company and would play a major role in building and marketing Wondermind using her giant platform that she has, building the brand's relationships and public appearances to help grow it. But investors claim that Selena basically never ended up having really much of involvement at all, at least not nearly the amount that she kind of allegedly promised to have.
Or someone promised on her behalf.
True.
I kind of think it was foolish of them to really believe that's how it was going to be. You think Selena Gomez has the time to put that much time into Wondermind? She also has her incredibly successful, not only music career, she's an actress.
Rare Beauty
has done phenomenal.
Yes.
Like I said, hungover.
Yeah.
It's done phenomenally. She does very well for herself. She just got married. Like, did they really think she was going to be like running this company?
Right.
I guess more than they expected.
Right.
But still, I'm just like, I don't know, it kind of seems stupid, but maybe they were really lied to. Maybe her mom overpromised or Daniela overpromised.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? But I feel like Selena probably didn't promise that much. I mean, she does very well. I don't know if she really needed to trick them that much for $1.2 million. She's like, what's her net worth?
I'm also confused why she had investors. That was my whole thing of like, you have, isn't she close to a billionaire?
I thought she might even be a billionaire. Isn't she the most followed Instagram account too? I mean, her impact is massive.
According to a Google search, her net worth is $1.3 billion.
Yeah. Okay. So why are you getting $1.2 million? That's like a drop in the hat for you.
I'm confused. That's why I think this is more
a drop
like
in
Daniela
the hat. I don't think that's correct. A drop in the bucket.
In a little hat.
I think it's a drop in the bucket.
I think there's a hat thing.
There is a hat reference.
A drop of a hat. A drop of a hat.
Yeah, that's
like a different thing.
Drop of the hat means like
something happened quick.
Yeah, I'm just a dumbass. Drop in the bucket.
2 dumb bitches on a microphone.
That's almost what we should have called this podcast.
It's almost what we actually called it.
But yeah, essentially I'm like, why are you getting investors involved?
Yeah, I'm confused.
And unless, to your point of why would she promise to be this invested in it? Maybe because it's genuinely like a passion project for her. But
she overcommitted?
Still.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's seems weird. But they also claim that there was supposed to be a separate agreement that laid out exactly what Selena's role would be, but they claim they were never given a complete copy of it. And now they question whether the agreement was ever finalized. So that kind of sounds like a them problem to me, where I'm like, how did you expect was this word of mouth? We were just told these things. And so we, in our minds, took it this way that she was going to be running this company for us.
Right.
I'm just so lost. And I'm probably just lost is the reality. I'm still like, there's still a lot that we don't understand about this that isn't like public. But Another big part of the investors' case has to do with Daniela and the business experience that she brought to Wondermind. So before she went to Wondermind, she founded a media company called The Newsette. And the investors say that her success with that company was a major reason that they felt comfortable investing in Wondermind. I mean, I'm guessing that means it was a good situation with her running that. But they claim that she told them she was worth around $200 million and that the Newsette was bringing in around $40 million a year. And on top of that, Wondermind was allegedly presented as a company that already had major partnerships and significant momentum going on. Like they were really going somewhere. The investors said that they were told that Wondermind had partnerships with JP Morgan, Fidelity, and had gained more than 150,000 subscribers in a single month. And it was expected to bring in at least $5 million in advertising revenue that year. And so they're now claiming that the JP Morgan and Fidelity partnerships never even existed.
Right. Which just sounds like y'all aren't organized.
Yeah.
What the
and I'm like,
fuck are you guys doing?
Were you told that, or was that written down? Like you didn't check on that
That's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
sure that JP Morgan and Fidelity were behind this?
Right.
It sounds sloppy. There was also talk of cover stories involving huge names like Camila Cabello, Tim Cook, I almost said John Elway.
John Elway. That would be
Elton John.
That
Drake.
is a different one.
Drake.
Meg, which I
Megan
love.
Thee Stallion. Wearing her shirt today.
Hot
The
girl?
Stallion. My apologies.
What? Oh, you said the.
I said the.
Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. Right.
I fucking love that bitch so much. I can't even tell you.
We listened to just so much of her this past weekend.
I listened to her multiple times every single day.
I just love
I can't
her
get through
so
a day
much.
without Megan.
She's such a
Me
fucking
too.
baddie.
She's really helped me with a lot of my issues this year.
She's such
It's
a
great
bad bitch.
coping for me.
It is.
Get angry, turn on Megan.
But she's so like empowering.
Exactly.
Like I'm a bad fucking bitch.
Exactly.
Love her.
So recently, I was doing the last recording in my office at home, which was sad because that's the last recording that Lily is going to be in it. If you don't know, Lily's my cat. And I couldn't find her. Janelle was over helping me with the setup of my recording, and we couldn't find her anywhere. We looked the entire house. We were like, what is going on? She ended up being in one of my son's little like portable bassinet things in our mudroom. And we only found her because we cracked a can of Smalls.
Yeah, no, we were running around like, where is this cat? And Kendall's like, oh, I know what'll get her. So she pops open the can of cat food. Both the cats come running out.
Of course, absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, genius. Okay, well, now you're getting an extra snack and you need to go into the office and record with your mother.
Dude,
because they love Smalls.
My cats have been so picky about food forever. And they've only wanted what I call slop, which is like the lowest quality wet cat food there is. But I figured, it's better than nothing. At least they're getting some wet food in their diet, which is so crucial. But that all changed when I found Smalls. And now I have them on a very healthy wet food that I know is actually benefiting them in so many different ways. Because we've been dealing with the classic scarf and barf for years before Smalls.
Smalls is fresh, gently cooked food that is made without preservatives. And it's nice because it's a balanced diet, which leads to less shedding, fewer hairballs, and a more silky shine, which I can attest to. I've known your cats for many, many years. Your kitties are older, and they look very,
They're
very healthy.
seniors. They do.
Their coats are very shiny.
They're beautiful. They look like they just used conditioner oil or something. They look amazing. But really the biggest difference that I've noticed is they are not having hairballs nearly as much. I mean, cats are going to hairball it up. They have to, right? But it's nowhere close to what it was before we started using Smalls. So stop serving your little carnivore a bowl of processed shortcuts for a limited time because you are a Sesh listener. You can get 60% off of your first order plus free shipping and free treats for life. Your cat deserves that. And you get that when you head to smalls.com/sesh. That's 60% off your first order plus free shipping and free treats for life when you head to smalls.com/sesh. But there was also plans for physical products and other ways to grow the company. Sounds like they had a lot of plans. They were promised a lot. And the projections were huge, people. The investors say that Wondermind was projecting that its media, products, and production sides could eventually be worth more than $4 billion combined. Now, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
They were promised a lot with a $1.2 million investment.
Yeah.
So after the investors put their money into Wondermind, they say the positive updates continued. in December of 2022, Daniela emailed one of the investors and copied in Selena. She said Wondermind had grown incredibly quickly and had already passed some of its one-year goals in just 6 months and had made around $1.7 million from the newsletter alone in 5 months, even without a full sales team. That is crazy. From a newsletter?
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy.
Absolutely wild.
How do you feel about a mental health company expecting to make this much money or making this much money?
I mean, I think it's all how you've built the company. I mean, I think it's great. I don't know. If it's a successful company and actually helps people, then I don't see any problem with it personally.
I just would hope that if they're planning to make billions, that they would support, like do some. Maybe hopefully they were planning to do some charity with that, for a mental health company if they were going to make that much money. But who knows if they were like making anything? I don't know. I'm so confused.
I don't know necessarily though, just because you're a mental health company, if you're automatically supposed to do charity.
I guess you're not automatically required to, but it would be nice. I think it would be a nice way to operate. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's also
it's the world, I guess. I don't know.
This is also capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
She also said several major funds and banks had reached out about potentially leading another round of funding for the company. But around the same time, problems were already brewing behind the scenes, especially between Mandy and Daniela specifically. Former employees told The Cut that the tension between the two of them was very much present from the beginning. One employee said that they didn't trust each other, and another claimed Mandy's assistant would sometimes turn on a white noise machine because their conversations would get so heated. Odd. They're like, okay, hold on, let me turn on the white noise machine. We're about to yell at each other.
Yeah.
Employees also said the company started to feel pretty divided between the New York and LA offices, and Mandy's representative pushed back on the white noise machine, saying that is a complete bullshit, quote, gross distortion. So I don't really know what that means of like, that's not what happened. Was the white noise machine used for confidentiality? I don't really know. Daniela also reportedly felt like Mandy wasn't delivering on some of the things that she had promised for the company, and some employees were starting to feel the same way. Former employees also said Mandy had been suspicious of Daniela and felt like she was trying to use Selena's fame to benefit herself. Again, I don't really know what that means because, like, what do you mean benefit yourself? Because obviously Selena's fame is going to benefit the company. I don't really know what you mean by benefit yourself, but I digress.
I'm lost.
And then by 2023, Daniela actually left Wondermind, and the investors say they originally thought Daniela had left on her own to focus on other businesses, but later learned there had reportedly been a major falling out between her and Mandy. And after she left, Mandy continued running Wondermind, but by 2023 and 2024, former employees said the company was facing serious financial problems. And Mandy reportedly told employees that she and Selena had put around $8 million of their own money into the company. And employees said that Selena stepped in more than once to help her cover payroll. Bad.
Very bad.
That is wild.
Yikes. But then she's telling everyone else everything's going just great.
Right. Also, just the fact that anyone is having to essentially go into their personal bank account to cover payroll of a company is just clearly that's a really big red flag. Projects were also being delayed, spending was being cut, people were leaving, and the app they had been talking about from the beginning still hadn't been launched.
Gosh, that's crazy.
It's just so odd to me that clearly I think this just shows that you really have no idea like what's going on behind any sort of business, because in my mind I would think, God, it's a A-list celebrity like Selena Gomez, and she's running, she's starting this company. Obviously there's other co-founders and whatever, but you think you would have the best of the best of the best working with you to make sure that it's as successful as possible, and that something as ridiculous as not being able to make payroll wouldn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, look at Alex Cooper's Unwell already went down after like a year and a half.
Her drink brand
Well, yeah, just the drink brand, but like there's a lot of people behind that.
Yeah.
And she's not maybe an A-list, but she's definitely does very well. She's one of the top podcasters in the world.
Yeah.
Has a lot of funds for that.
I mean,
and I thought it was doing really well. I mean, it was all over the place. I thought people liked it.
Yeah.
You really never know what's going on.
True.
And Mandy also told The Cut that she had been actually very intentional about not relying too heavily on Selena and her name and her whole brand and her platform, of course, which is massive. As I said, it's the top Instagram account in the world. I don't know if that's still the case. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it is.
We can look. But yeah. So she didn't want to rely too heavy on that because she didn't think Wondermind was stable enough yet to use that influence the way it could be used. But former employees, they saw it very differently. They claim that Mandy repeatedly turned down deals and potential investors interested in Wondermind because of Selena. And they claim that some of the employees felt that Mandy took it personally how much attention Selena was getting.
Ridiculous. For the love of God.
Well, I mean, we don't know if that's true, but that's very interesting.
Yeah.
If that is the case,
right.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassing.
One former employee also claimed that Wondermind pulled out of a potential project with Mattel because Mattel wanted Selena involved as a producer, which the employee felt was another example of Mandy pushing back when people wanted Selena more involved. But Mandy has, of course, denied rejecting deals for that reason. And I wonder, like, is there a part of this where maybe Selena didn't want to be as involved and she was telling her mom no, and Mandy was stopping the deals for her sake?
So the financial problems continued on into 2025. On March 31st, employees were told they wouldn't be paid on time and that they would lose their health, dental, and vision insurance. They were eventually paid a few days later, but there were more payroll issues by the end of April. And by May, 9 of Wondermind's roughly 15 employees had been laid off. Weird to me. The whole thing is strange.
Yeah, this is very odd.
Then in August, Forbes published an investigation into Daniela and the Newsette that raised some pretty serious questions about the numbers she had been publicly reporting. So as we said earlier, Daniela talked about how the Newsette initially had more than 1 million subscribers, but internal records reportedly showed the daily newsletter was actually reaching closer to half that. 500,000.
Yeah, that's a big difference. That's a big discrepancy. Right?
Yeah.
She did push back on some of that reporting. But this is when investors really started to question what they had been originally told about her and if this was a good investment. So the investors reached out to Mandy, Selena's mom, and they claimed that she told them that Daniela had misused the money and actually was using it for personal expenses.
That's so bad.
Yeah, including about $60,000 per month for rent for her New York apartment. $60,000 a month for rent.
It's crazy.
I just blew a gasket. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
she denies this.
Of course she does.
No.
Of course she
did not
does.
misuse investor money. But a month later, in September 2025, The Cut published an in-depth article about Wondermind after speaking with the current and former employees about what had been happening behind the scenes at the company. The Cut said that it spoke with 29 current and former employees, with 14 agreeing to be interviewed, most of them anonymously. Fair. The article covered the financial problems, issues with paying employees and vendors, and the problems between Mandy and Daniela. Questions about how involved Selena actually was, and also Mandy's leadership. So here's the Instagram post promoting the article. And the article included some really serious allegations from former employees about Mandy and what they said was happening while she was running Wondermind. Former employees described Mandy as unpredictable and claimed that she would sometimes disappear for extended periods, miss meetings, send angry messages, have emotional outbursts, and spend nights sleeping at the Wondermind office. Not great if that's true. Former employees also gave The Cut a pretty wild picture of what Mandy's office was allegedly like. They said that she would sometimes spend hours watching TV during the workday, surrounded by takeout containers and packages from luxury stores. Yikes! That is something.
It's not a good look.
No. Several employees claimed that she ordered food multiple times a day and that the boxes would pile up to the point where they were attracting flies. Oh my God.
That is so sick.
I don't know if it's true, but one former employee also claimed that there were so many designer packages coming in that they nearly filled another room, and said some of the shopping was on the level of like $40,000 at Neiman Marcus.
That is crazy, though, if the two are coexisting. Takeout boxes, $40,000 of Neiman Marcus, and also not being able to make payroll.
Mm-hmm. And then the Daniela's side of things paying the $60,000 in rent.
Right.
Not good. Not looking good. This sounds like a total fucking mess, actually.
I mean, of course, Mandy's denied all of this. No flies, no delivery boxes.
No flies.
No flies.
Absolutely no flies. A former employee also claimed to have seen Mandy snort what they believed was Ritalin in her office. Be very clear, that is alleged. She also said that she has ADHD and is prescribed Ritalin, but she denied that happening, saying absolutely not. I wasn't snorting it. She was probably just like,
taking it.
I take it, yeah. But maybe she was. Who knows? Employees also told The Cut that nurses would come into the office to give Mandy IV treatments. I mean, I don't really think there's much wrong with that.
She was apparently getting liquid Benadryl in these IVs.
And that she would be drowsy. Well, yeah.
I would assume.
An IV of Benadryl will make you drowsy, but maybe she was having allergic reaction. Like, who knows?
She says it's for the allergies that she's having.
Yeah.
So,
and other health issues that she had after having severe COVID, cognac, severe COVID and double pneumonia. So I don't really see a problem with that.
Yeah,
it is her office. You can get, I don't know. Is there a problem with that? It's just liquid Benadryl.
Well, if you're getting it, yeah, I don't know.
I guess if you're drowsy at work, it's not great, but like if it's for your health.
If it's for your health, what are you going to do?
So some employees told The Cut that they believed Mandy was sometimes intoxicated at work, although that was their interpretation of her behavior. Of course, she may certainly not have been. But one employee did refer to her office as a drug den. Major alleged on that one. There was also an incident in September 2023 in which Mandy reportedly believed someone had entered the Wondermind office late at night, and she ended up calling the police and messaged employees saying that she was scared. One employee checked the security cam footage and said they couldn't see anyone. And according to the police report obtained by The Cut, so the police literally came, we have proof of it, officers didn't find any evidence that anyone had actually gotten in. Now, Mandy has pushed back pretty strongly on what former employees told The Cut. She said that it's unfortunate that a few disgruntled employees with an axe to grind can spread lies about me and distort the truth. Even more disappointing is the media willing to amplify their lies. So is she trying to say that she didn't, make up the person being, or like got confused about someone breaking into the office?
Yeah. To me, I don't really understand why that's such a big deal. Like if she thought she heard somebody, or
so she like just I would do
called the cops and they just said no, it wasn't anybody. But she just like she's denying all these claims that people are making to The Cut about her with business practices, whatever.
And some former employees also told The Cut that they felt Selena knew how much Mandy was struggling and should have stepped in more to help her. And then shared that, some of the responsibility for what was happening for Wondermind should have also been placed on Selena as well. Like,
on her.
She could have been doing more.
Employees also described Selena as pretty much removed from the company, and some even speculated that Wondermind may have been a way for Selena to give Mandy something of her own while keeping distance between them. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Like for anybody. Setting their mom up to like, here, you go do this. So you can bother me less.
Right.
Not saying that that's the case with them, but I could see it. But that seemed to be coming from employees as well. That's kind of the vibe that they all get. But, that's never been confirmed by Selena or Mandy or anything. There were also even more allegations from former employees about Mandy and what they said was happening behind the scenes at Wondermind. And there are honestly way too much to go through every single one. It would be, quite frankly, pretty boring for us to do that. But basically, employees said that everything there has become pretty chaotic behind the scenes and that a lot of the problems came back to Mandy's leadership.
The investors claimed that The Cut article was when they first learned how serious the financial and operational problems at Wondermind allegedly were, as well as the issues surrounding Mandy's leadership, Selena's involvement, and the problems between Mandy and Daniela. By November 2025, the investors wanted their money back and formally asked Wondermind to return their investments. And Mandy emailed saying she would get back to them within 10 days, but claimed that she never did. And then in April of this year, one of the investors followed up again, and Mandy reportedly told him she thought their investment had already been returned along with money from other investors. And when he told her that it didn't happen, she said it was something Selena's legal team would have to answer. And the investors also claimed that Mandy later told them Wondermind had set up an escrow account to help return the money, but when they kept asking for details, they stopped hearing back from her. And according to that lawsuit, that escrow account never actually existed. So this is sort of a side note, but people online have been pointing out that just last month, Selena's mom posted on Instagram about Selena and her younger sister Gracie, which people definitely started reading into, of course. So the post says, disclaimer, read with common sense and humor. Also, enjoy the other slides. It might soothe your trauma. My greatest accomplishments, love me or not. They are the coolest. So I think she's meaning to say, I hope one day they will see what a badass I am and love me back as much as I love them. I'm just a mom who never gives up when they throw me in the trash. I tell you, Mom, you're doing it wrong. Maybe so. We will see. But no matter what, I got your back. People, of course, took that and ran with it, thinking that she was trying to hint that there was beef between her and her daughters.
I can see why they thought that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially the old part of who never gives up when they throw me in the trash.
Yeah. I think there's something going on here, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. Someone was like, hey, if there's actually problems, you probably shouldn't be posting about this crap online.
Yeah.
There were also people defending Mandy and saying everyone was reading way too much into it, but also this is the internet. That's what the internet does, is read into everything. So I'm like, what did you expect that to be like?
And how else are people supposed to take that, though?
That's also true.
Why post it if you aren't,
right?
Throw
me in the trash. But separate from all of that online speculation, the lawsuit also makes claims about Selena and Mandy's relationship. The investor claims that there had been personal issues between the two of them for a while, that Selena had been trying to distance herself from Wondermind. And again, this is just what investors are alleging. We have no idea. Mandy and her daughters, Selena and Mandy, have not confirmed this. They haven't said anything.
It does seem, the fact that it's part of the lawsuit, I think there's a good chance, but yeah, we don't know.
Right.
I feel bad for Selena.
It seems like really at the end of the day, all the investors want is their money back.
Yeah.
Along with damages and their legal fees. They're asking for a jury trial, so we'll see. Selena's attorney, Matthew Rosengart, has already responded to the lawsuit saying, quote, the allegations that Selena Gomez engaged in any way whatsoever in any purported fraud or other wrongdoing are completely meritless, both factually and legally. We will vigorously defend these false allegations and indeed are filing a motion to dismiss the baseless claims against her. Daniela has also denied the allegations against her. Her representative said she categorically denies the claims and specifically denied that she ever used investor money to pay for personal expenses. She's like, bitch, no. My $60,000 rent was all mine. Thank you very much. Her team, she didn't actually say that, by the way. Her team also said that Daniela put her own money into Wondermind and never took a salary from the company, which I think is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's common.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that wasn't legal. I guess maybe it's different.
I don't know about the states, but I know in Colorado, you have to pay yourself, because then it gets into the taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know that in Colorado, at least, as far as I'm aware, if you own your company, you still have to pay yourself a salary,
right?
To some extent. And as of right now, Mandy hasn't publicly responded to the lawsuit itself. So I don't know.
We'll see. We'll have to see where this goes. I really just feel bad for Selena. I really like Selena Gomez.
I feel bad for her, but I don't feel bad for her. She's fine.
Don't you think that?
No, I don't feel bad that
if I were her, I would just write these people a check.
That's what I was going to say.
That's not what I'm worried. I feel bad if any of the stuff about her mom, and her mom is really posting shit online or embarrassing her. If this stuff is true, that'd be super embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, look at the one thing she did post. That is embarrassing. Posted random photos of the two of them and is like, I've thrown in the trash. Moms are goofy, LOL, and no matter what, I'll still love my kids.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
As a mother of an A-list celebrity, I'd be like, If I were Selena, I'd be like, get off Instagram, please. Like, do not ever post anything.
Yeah. I'm sure she's tried to give her that talk before. But it does seem like she's trying to distance herself from all of this. And who knows if there was different, if things were different when this all started and Selena expected it to be a different experience for her and planned to be more involved, and that became toxic to her. And she just like couldn't.
Well, even imagine.
Or someone else lied on her behalf that she was going to be more involved.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, Daniela and her mom never got along. So, like, I wonder if that was also really annoying to work with.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, I mean, trying to run a business with someone who you have a beef with personally is never going to work out.
Really tough.
So, I don't know.
So, Janelle and I have been in therapy since we were young, little lads.
I knew lads was coming.
But we've been in therapy for a long time. I first started when I was like 5.
I first started when I was 3.
3? Oh, you got me beat.
I got you beat. Yep.
I forgot. Yeah, you needed that from an early age.
Long before online therapy platforms existed, folks.
Oh, yes. Maybe before the internet existed.
Yes. Yes.
Now, we are both huge advocates for therapy. It is so needed. We are both still in therapy to this day. It has helped me through so many different times in my life, and I love being able to go to my therapist whenever something pops off. You know, you never know when that's going to be, and to have someone to go to that you have built rapport with makes such a difference. Now, I also have a very busy schedule, and I don't like driving places, so I like to do my therapy in the comfort of my bed.
And that is where Rula comes into play, folks, okay? Rula does things differently than traditional therapy. They partner with over 100 insurance plans, making the average copay just $15 per session. That's real therapy from licensed professionals at a price that actually makes sense. Think about it. You use your insurance benefits to maintain your physical health, so why wouldn't you do the same for your mental health? And what's great about Rula is that it's not just affordable. The experience is really tailored around you. Other online therapy platforms might match you with the first available provider, whether or not they're a good fit, but Rula considers your goals, your preferences, and your background to provide you a curated list of licensed in-network therapists who are actually aligned with what you need, because they know that finding the right therapist can make all the difference, which is 100% true, okay? Finding the right therapist is the most important part about therapy. I will say that time and time again. And sometimes it takes more than a couple of times to find the right therapist, and that's okay as well. If you are working with someone who you feel like is not a good fit, that doesn't mean therapy is not a good fit for you. It means that there's someone else out there who is probably going to be a better match for you when it comes to being your therapist. With Rula, there's no wait list, no frustrating back and forth. It makes it easy to find a mental health provider who is accepting new patients, and appointments are available as soon as tomorrow. Another thing that I love so much about Rula is that they don't offer just therapy. They also offer medication management, which is huge because a lot of times both of those things can go hand in hand. Okay, at least I know for me that medication management and talk therapy is extremely beneficial for me. And it's nice that you can do both of those in one place. And, you know, a lot of people think that you shouldn't be in therapy unless like something really bad is happening, but I feel like therapy is for everyone at any time. Even if your life is going really well, it's just nice to have someone to talk to that gives you an unbiased viewpoint on different things that you're going through. And it's just nice knowing that you have that rapport with someone whenever you may need them. Thousands of people are already using Rula to get affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. So visit rula.com/sesh to get started. That's rula.com/sesh. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget.
All right, we're going to end out today with one of our favorite games for Janelle's birthday. He's a 10, but... All right, you guys, he is a 2. Okay, he is a 10.
Okay.
And he looks like a young JFK.
Okay.
Very good looking. In fact, he is in politics.
Okay.
And he's a Democrat. But he's like kind of a fake Democrat.
Like establishment-y.
He's the majority of Democrats, unfortunately.
Okay.
And so we don't love that. But he also like gets to take you to a lot of cool events in DC. You get to meet a lot of people. He is fighting for some things that you really stand behind. One of his biggest things that he really stands on business about is free lunch for children.
Okay, that's
so
good.
We really like that. And here's the problem, though. He has had 3 DUIs.
That's irritating. When were his DUIs?
They took place over the span of 10 years, but one was 6 months ago.
And so he definitely has no excuse to be drinking and driving. Not that there really ever is an excuse, but especially right now.
Yes, he hasn't learned, and it's a big public scandal. And, people are like, oh, you're standing by him, so you're getting some heat.
Oh, I'm standing by him?
Yeah. Well, it depends. This is your moment to choose.
What is his take on it? What does he have to say for himself?
He's just like, Ubers are expensive.
Oh, so he's not like, you're right, that was stupid as fuck. Like,
he was like, that was dumb, but like, just Ubers are so expensive and such a pain. And then I don't know, the Uber driver could know me and ask me about politics, and I don't want to talk about work when I'm in the Uber.
Did he hurt anyone?
No, he hasn't hurt anyone.
How drunk was he?
This last one he hit a stop sign and just kind of like knocked it, not completely down, but like he bumped it and it needs some work.
And he's had 3?
He's had 3.
Has he gone to jail?
Yeah. Like for overnights. And he's had to do like UAs and everything.
And Janelle had to bail him out?
Yeah. And this next time, I don't know how that law would actually work after your 3rd DUI, so this is probably inaccurate. But this time, he is going to have to do the breathalyzer in the car to start it. He can't drive without breathing into a fucking thing.
What a fucking weirdo. Okay, he's a 2.
Yes! Nice! That was
really?
So good.
Hell yeah.
He is a 2.
How lazy and bad of you.
Very lazy, very
Jesus
bad.
Christ. Okay.
Wow. That was good.
He is a 6. All right, he's a 10, and he looks like Patrick Dempsey.
Mama like.
Mama like too. However, you know that bathroom that you were in at the bar that smelled like pee-pee?
Oh, yeah.
So unfortunately, when you go to his house and stay there, his bathroom smells like that. And there's only one bathroom, but it smells like that.
Oh, my God.
It's really bad. And you tell him, okay? And he's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And then he like got you poopery, like bathroom spray and like Febreze, but like unfortunately it's just not doing much. And so he like feels bad, but it's kind of just like permanently smells like a urinal.
Is it because he's not cleaning it, or because there's some type of sewage problem that he's not dealing with? Like he's not calling someone to help with it. Is it the pee trap?
That's what that fucking smells like.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know what a pee trap is? It's a little pea-shaped tube.
Yeah.
And if you don't like run water enough in your house, or you have a bathroom that you ignore and don't flush, the pee trap gets crazy.
I thought the pee trap was literally a trap that collects piss.
I did too, until Josh explained, no. It's shaped like a pea.
It's not like his pee. It's a sewage problem.
Okay.
However, he could easily call maintenance or a plumber or someone to fix it, and he just won't because he's kind of lazy and stupid. And you keep being like, dude, this is like you're like, it's disgusting. You're like gagging every time you're there, but
he loves you.
But he loves you, and he looks like Patrick Dempsey, and the sex is great. But it's really bad, and he basically is like, yeah, I'll do it eventually. But he's like kind of too busy playing World of Warcraft. That's why he's not.
Oh God, wait, that sends him down a lot.
And
how busy with the World of Warcraft is he?
He still has a job. He's like makes good money.
What does he
responsible. He's a lawyer.
Wow. Okay, and he still has
he's
time
a
for
lawyer
World of Warcraft?
He's a lawyer for children's rights.
And he has time for World of Warcraft.
He's a divorce lawyer that specializes in cases of children, making sure that they're going to the best home and have the best situation set up. Okay. But he's obsessed with World of Warcraft, and that's why he's saying, he's like, after work all day, like, I'm tired, I just want to wow it up for 6 more hours from 6 o'clock to midnight. I'm wowing it up, and I like, just babe, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to call the freaking plumber, and it smells so bad, and now the smell is starting to leak out of the bathroom into the kitchen. Okay.
That's
Sunny, do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
Yes, but one thing he does do for you is he makes you dinner when, like, if you come over, he'll get off the game.
Yeah, like he'll hang out with you, and he's good. He's a good cook. He makes
Can I
clams
be in the room when he wows? Or is he like, I need to WoW by myself?
No, he lets you in the room.
Okay. Will he bring the WoW into the bed so that we can like hang out or like the couch or something? I don't want to have to like go in his gaming room to watch him WoW.
I mean, he'd prefer not to because he has all of his monitors in his gaming chair.
That really knocks him down for me. And it's not just, I don't want to have any offense, no offense to WoW specifically. Any type of that much gaming is just a lot for me. Josh does game while he's been working so much at night that he doesn't really game much. But like a lot of the times he games in bed with me and it doesn't bother me because he's still present. We talk, we watch TV together.
This reminds me of this thing that happened a couple of weeks ago. So John is not a gamer. He basically never games. He has a Nintendo Switch that sometimes he'll play his little Pokemon game on, like once in a while. But apparently, I didn't know this. It was like a Saturday night. I was asleep. Apparently, it's like 10:45. I'm dead asleep. John's playing his little Nintendo Switch. No sound is on. Just
in the bed?
In the bed. He's playing. And apparently my bitch ass woke up, rolled over, and was like, it's the middle of the night. You're addicted. Turn that off.
Like in your sleep?
Yes. He goes, yeah, the next morning you yelled at me, told me I was addicted, and that it was the middle of the night. He's like, it was not even 11 o'clock yet, Janelle.
You're addicted.
I was like, you're addicted. Turn this off. Anyways, back to this guy, Patrick Dempsey, loves you, great cook, makes good money, smart guy, a lawyer. He will play in bed if you ask him to, but like he's trying to play in his game room.
Okay. He's a 6.
Yes!
Nice!
Yes!
Dude, we are so good at this.
We really are.
Fire. I was worried that you're going to go a little lower.
I know. I was worried she was going to hit like a 4.
No, I mean, the fact that he's like a good person, he's a Patrick Dempsey looking ass, and he's like fighting for children, that got him. That saved him.
You'll wear a mask in the bathroom.
And he's not the one creating the smell because he's just like messy. It's more just like a sewage problem that he's not dealing with. I can call for him. I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. Don't worry, honey. All right. We have a 4. Look how much better you guys can see now that we have our new fucking set. All right, here we go. So we have a very, very good looking man here. He looks like a younger version of Jamie Foxx.
I don't know who that is.
That's pathetic. Bring up a picture of Jamie Foxx.
I'll just Google him. It doesn't... I'll look at him up. I thought Jamie Foxx was a woman.
Oh my God.
Who's that one girl that used to be in the Activia commercials?
That's Jamie Lee Curtis, bro. That's Jamie Foxx.
Oh, was he in White Chicks?
No. That's Marlon Wayans and the Wayans brothers. What's the other Wayans brother?
No.
Yes. The Wayans brothers.
Okay, Jamie Foxx, he's hot. Yeah, he is hot.
He's very hot. And he's a little older now, but he's always been hot. He's still hot now, but this is a younger man. He's not old.
Okay, he's hot.
He's very, very hot.
Okay.
I fucking love Jamie Foxx. Anyway,
great. So
he looks like Jamie Foxx, and he is really, really good to you. He really is. He wants he's like a very intellectual kind of guy where he'll really spend a lot of time talking to you. He doesn't game at all. His ideal night is like, I make you dinner and we are going to talk about our feelings. We're going to talk about your dreams in life. We're going to like, I want to hear you. I want to listen to you, babe. I want to like emotionally be intimate with you.
Every night though?
No.
Okay.
Just like when you're up for it. Like that's like his dream date night.
Okay. Got it.
He still makes you dinner though every night.
Okay.
So he's really, really great.
Yeah.
Here's the big catch. He is a Disney adult.
Oh, God.
Hardcore Disney adult. To where you guys have season passes. You have to move to Anaheim. Very close.
Okay.
Similar to a case we covered recently on Mile Higher. I think you were gone that day, but that's the same kind of guy. I don't know if that episode's gone up. But
yeah,
the guy who like bought a place near Anaheim so he could hear the fireworks at night or watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like that.
Okay.
And so you guys have season passes that he does pay for you, but you have to go twice a week.
Twice a week?
Twice a week. Not like for the full day, but like at least like maybe you go for dinner and see the fireworks one of the nights, but then you need one full day a week. And you're going to be wearing Minnie Mouse ears. And he will buy you a new set on the weekly to wear.
Like so cute.
Yes. And you are also required to watch at least one Disney movie a week. And he wants to also talk about like what characters you would be And you will be doing some Disney role play once a month.
Sexual?
Yes, sexual Disney role play. And he's going to assign you a character. So he might be Prince Hans and you're Anna from Frozen. Maybe he's Maui, you're Moana.
Does he require like the costumes?
Yes, and he will supply them.
What about
so you don't
like
have to
the
worry
animal
about it.
ones?
Yes, the animal ones. I was just getting to that. He really, really likes to do a Donald Duck and Daisy Duck night. Exactly, and you have to talk like that the whole time. Like he goes like, "Blow me."
Okay.
Blow me.
Wait, how do you do?
Oh my god,
blow me? Is that what you just tried to say?
Yeah.
right. Does he make
I'm just looking at a picture of Jamie Foxx and picturing him saying that. Okay.
All right. So there you go.
What is his job?
Disney World. He works in Disney.
Is he high up though?
Yeah. Yes, he's a very good
but really,
job at
other than
Disneyland.
that, is that he wants to talk about feelings and he cooks me food. I don't need
And
someone
he's
to cook me
hot.
food. I can cook my own food.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for.
He
a
also lays down the
therapist.
pipe pretty good. When he's in that Donald Duck outfit, the pipe is being laid.
He's good.
Yes, very.
I have to go to Disneyland once a week.
Twice a week.
Oh right,
Once for dinner, once for a full day,
and
and one Disney movie a week, and you have to dress up as a character once a month to do sex.
do sex is crazy. That is annoying as fuck. He's a 3. Again. No,
Damn,
yeah,
I
he's
was
a 3.
Oh, so close.
He's a 4?
He's a 4.
That was my other one. 3 or a 4. That is ridiculous.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I know.
You want to drag my ass to a theme park and then talk about my feelings? I'll talk about my feelings, bitch.
The feelings are.
I ain't happy.
Can you guys
Sydney.
do one?
For you?
Could we do that?
Yeah.
If we wanted to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both do one for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay.
The car and we'll just...
Okay, so now we're going to do one for Sydney, and she can't hear this, but we are going to be doing an 8.
Perfect.
All right, who does this man look like, do we think? He looks like Zayn from One Direction.
Okay.
He's hot.
Yeah, he's really hot.
Yeah, Sydney was big One Directioner. Big Directioner.
Still am, but like,
Yeah,
not.
but like we were huge. You were
Right.
huge on it. And you turned me onto it. I used to get high and cry to The Story of My Life.
You would cry to that?
Me and Josh would watch the music video high as balls and cry.
Oh, I would cry to it.
That is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard.
No, it's not. That is a beautiful music video. Okay, I stand by that.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That is so awesome. Okay.
Anyway, it
Okay,
looks like Zayn.
So he looks like Zayn.
Okay.
Fucking good at sex.
Good at sex.
Like good at sex.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he goes down on you at least twice a week.
Yeah, and I like anything you want. You're just like sexually pleased whenever you may need it or want it. Okay.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. For a job, he is
A professional hockey player.
yes, he is.
Not in the NHL though. Or maybe in the NHL.
What do you mean then?
Actually, I don't really know anything.
The Olympics. No, he's in the NHL. He's on the
Abs.
Penguins.
Oh.
That's a team.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
You don't like him on the Penguins?
No, he's on the Abs.
No,
Actually,
he's on the Penguins.
No, he's on the Penguins.
And you have to go live where are the Penguins, Sydney?
Pittsburgh?
So you're in Pittsburgh. You have to move to Pittsburgh to be with him.
Are you sure that's the Penguins?
Pittsburgh Penguin? Pit Boy Penguin, Channing Tatum.
Yes, it's Pittsburgh.
Okay, so you're
Pittsburgh.
going to Pennsylvania, sweetie pie.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
I've
the
heard
worst.
Pittsburgh's great,
Yeah.
actually. So that's not too bad.
No. Okay.
He also is very good about cleaning his equipment and showering. So it's not stinky.
No, never.
Like
it's never
he's actually
stinky.
very, very good about it. He
Yeah.
sanitizes it. He puts like scent beads in his hockey bag.
Yeah, he's like really
It's, like,
into the
on top of
cleanliness
it.
of it.
So
You
is there,
never have to deal with his stinky shit. He even has, you guys, I mean, he makes a lot of money. So you have an entire other washing machine and dryer just for his crap. So you
Yes.
don't have to like ever mix it in with your shit and the house goods and stuff and his clothes.
does he have any flaws?
Yes.
Okay.
He has a pet tarantula.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, he collects bugs. That's his hobby.
Yeah, he loves bugs.
He has a termite collection.
But they're all secure.
Yeah,
they don't have to deal with it.
No, he's not asking you to feed them or anything, but he does have them, in decorative things around the house. He has an ant farm that's on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And if that were me, I'd be fucking stoked for the ant.
We know.
But
we know about the
Sydney does not like the bugs.
But again, you don't have to touch them. They don't ever escape. They're very locked up. They're very controlled.
Some of them are cool. Some of them are cool. He's got a praying mantis, one of those really cool, little, cute white ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're delicate.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, big tarantula, hairy, and he does have 2 snakes.
But you don't have to do anything again. You don't even. He has a freezer and a refrigerator in the garage that houses the food for the snakes, so you don't really have to ever see it or deal with it. And he is really great at keeping tidy. He doesn't mind, because we know that honestly, all us bitches in this room are kind of slobs sometimes to put our shit random places in the house. He doesn't care. And he's happy to pick it up for you. He's happy to keep organized. He cooks for you. You love his parents. He has great in-laws, or you have great in-laws.
This is hard.
But okay, here is one thing about him though. He does not like the local news. He will not let you watch the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock news.
And he thinks Jeopardy's boring.
He thinks Jeopardy's boring, so he makes fun of you for watching Jeopardy, although he will allow that to be on. But the news, no news.
No news? Okay.
No, you're going to have to get that on your own time.
If you want to watch it, watch
later.
it while he's doing his hockey games or practice.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's a good, yeah. All right, what's your guess?
Okay, he's not that bad, but the bugs is really bothersome.
But you don't have to touch him ever. Ever.
Yeah, but does he bring them out?
No,
not around you.
Not around you.
Okay.
They're in a locked.
They're always confined. Yeah,
they're always
you
confined.
just have to walk by them and see them, but they start to grow on you.
Okay,
You even make them names.
An 8?
Yes.
What?
Yes!
Damn. Okay, that was good.
Yeah, dude. This is a great
Okay,
game.
I think we have time for one more for Sydney.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
That was good.
All right, close your ears.
Oh, right.
Sydney is going to be guessing the number 3. Okay. So this man, to start out with, is a very good-looking man. He looks like Zac Efron.
Old or young Zac Efron. Because now
Oh.
Zac Efron looks kind of scary, I feel like.
What? He's my type more than ever.
Remember he got fucked up?
He got fucked up.
His face looked fucking botched for a second.
Didn't he get bad plastic surgery?
That's
I
what
do
I'm saying.
vaguely remember that.
There was a part where he looked like handsome Squidward.
Okay.
I mean, that one show that he's in.
That travel show, he was at his peak. He was so hot in that.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
He looks like that.
He's whatever version of him you want him to be. He's Zac Efron-esque though.
Okay.
He's very hot. And he is a teacher. Loves children.
What grade?
8th, and he does well at that.
Yeah.
He does. He's the type of teacher, he walks in and all the kids are like, yes, Mr. Zac.
Yeah, they love him. He's the coolest teacher. He's so great with kids. Kids go to him for, their needs outside of just school. They confide in him. He's so supportive. He got Teacher of the Year 3 years in a row.
Yeah. He really, he's won statewide awards.
Yes.
And then you really thought there was nothing wrong with this guy until there was one night where he said, listen, Sydney, I do have something I need to show you. And you were like, okay, I can never judge you, baby. I love you so much. So he brings you into the closet and he pulls out a giant poster board, one of those cardboard types that stand up on its own. And he has a booger collection that is 10 years old.
Ew.
And it's labeled with a Sharpie of every of his most proud boogers.
What the fuck?
Okay.
He has them dated. He has them marked.
What do
And
you
it gets
mean,
weirder.
boogers? He
Like
wipes
boogers.
them on
His
there?
own boogers. Yep. Whatever he snorts out, whatever he puts in his tissues, if he sees one he thinks makes the collection, he adds it to the board.
And he even
Is he picking them out?
yes, all
Yes,
of the
of
above.
course. He
And
will-
when he's at work,
He will forge them.
yeah, he forges them at work and puts them in a little Tupperware and then brings them home.
Tupperware.
Ugh.
And he kind of wants you to start adding to it.
Well, that's what I was going to add is he was hoping that he could make one for you.
Right.
And it'd be like a fetish.
Like
so he's already decorated the board. He has like your name on it. It says Sydney. It's really cute. He used glitter glue. And he's like, whenever you're ready, we can start adding to your board. And then at our wedding, if we get married, we can bring them and display them for our whole friends and family.
That is extremely concerning.
Yeah. so that's a big one. I think there's probably some other things.
Yeah.
More comes out eventually too.
He does not believe in takeout whatsoever.
No
DoorDash.
Takeout. Absolutely.
No DoorDash. Not even call ahead pickup. Not like no takeout. He will only go out to eat once every 6 months. Other than that, you're eating at home, and he's not a great cook.
Yeah, he's really not a good cook, but he thinks he is, and he will get extremely offended if you don't like clean your plate.
But it's like nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit that's sick.
Mm-hmm. His favorite meal from his childhood is liver and onions.
And he wants you to eat it once a week.
Yeah,
you kind of have to.
Yeah, you don't really have a choice in that, or you would offend him and he will cry.
And he thinks the boogers are sexual too. He wants to display them when you're fucking sometimes.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to add. He'd like to put the boogers up. Turns him on. Nothing turns him on more than a booger.
Oh, that's so gross.
In fact, here's some more. He would really like it if you would sit on his chest and just blow your nose.
Say shit on it.
Blow your nose. Sit on your chest and just blow your nose onto his chest and then like massage it.
Like kind of as like an oil type, like a massage oil before you do it.
Yeah, he wants to use it as lube.
And then like rub it on his nipples. And on yours.
Ew.
Did we go too far? I don't know. We'll see.
But
don't
you
forget,
love him.
Teacher of the Year.
Teacher of the Year.
Looking like, what was he?
Zac
Efron. He, great parents, great mind, loves you, buys you stuff that you love.
Loves to watch TV with you. Will watch all the shows, not the news though, but all like the shows and stuff that you want to watch. Oh wait, no, the news was the other guy. He watches the news.
Yeah. Oh, and he loves Jeopardy. You guys get he watches Jeopardy together every night, and you like answer the questions, and it's just like the best time. You really love him. He's so funny, and he's so fun, and he's so cool.
Okay.
But the boogers is a bit like it's a deal breaker, and the no eating out. Absolutely not.
All right. What's your guess?
I would not be with him. I think he's a 1.
Oh, we went too hard. I went too hard.
What is he? A 3?
Yes,
he's
a 3.
Okay, the boogers rubbing on my chest is insane. I would be so grossed out if someone asked me to blow my nose. I would probably get a bloody nose, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, he would really like
he would
that.
be into that.
Yeah, because you do get bloody noses, so he would. Oh, that's a huge turn on for him.
Oh yeah, that's like an extra special.
Tree did go too hard. I think she's right that is. I thought we could sell him hard enough on the looks and like being the teacher of the year, but
that's
did
not
the
that
takeout.
Sydney
Did
hates
the
gross
takeout
things.
Yeah, the takeout was like
not good either.
No.
Okay, if you took the takeout out of the equation, what would you give him?
The boogers are so disgusting. Like the
no
sex boogers, like okay,
sex is out of it.
Okay, just the board,
just the board, and he doesn't want you to make one.
I would.
Can you go to a 3 for
I
that?
would go to a 3 for that because we could work on that. That would be something
go to therapy about the boogers.
Yes.
Imagine going to couples therapy and be like, so our biggest issue is this motherfucker has a collection of his boogers.
Oh my.
You know what? I got that as inspiration from a friend I had growing up.
Wait.
She didn't have a cardboard board, a cardboard poster board, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was at her house one time and she was like, I have to show you something. And it was behind her headboard on her bed. She didn't like label them, but she would have like all these boogers back there. And she thought it was cool as fuck.
You've got to be joking.
No, I swear to God.
How
her name
old
was
were you
Emily.
guys?
This was before I changed. 2nd grade, 3rd grade.
All
I never saw her
That's
again
enough.
after that.
That's like 9 years old.
She was actually cool as fuck. I love that girl. Wonder what happened to her. But yeah, her booger wall. She was like, you got to check out my booger wall, dude.
Wow.
I thought it was kind of cool back then.
I mean,
you know what was also interesting about her? She collected, and she got me into this. This is so something I would do. Catnip mice from like PetSmart.
Why are you?
She had a collection of. She didn't even have a cat. Catnip mice, like they had like the color. There's like pink,
the catnip?
blue. I don't know. She just like was super into catnip mice, and we would like. I got some too. My mom got me some to go with her, and we'd play with them as like toys.
But wouldn't the catnip fall out?
Huh? No, they were like, it's like in there. People will know what I'm talking about. They're like these little colored.
I know what
they're like kind of fluffy. Yeah.
So you just thought they were toys. It really had nothing to do with the catnip and like the
nothing.
Cat factor.
No, it was just toys. Like we thought they were cute.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Kids be kids. We were in 2nd grade.
What would you do if Holly started collecting her boogers like behind her headboard?
She would never, dude. She's so clean. Honestly, I would just, you know what? Kids got to be kids.
Yeah. Would you
She's not harming anyone.
Clean it up? Would you let her stick them? Because what if she starts sticking them around public?
Then I would be like, we're not going to do that. That's disrespectful.
Right.
But if it's in her room, in her space, and she's not like putting them on my walls or like doing anything weird with them, then let your kid express themselves. That's my motto.
And you know what? Even if he's old, Zac Efron age, and he has a board out of it, whatever
floats your boat, honey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for us today, you guys, on the Sesh. That was super fun.
That's like seriously one of my favorite fucking segments of this show.
That game, it is so much fun. Happy birthday, my queen.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
We love you so much.
So grateful to be here. I love all of you out there. Thank you for tuning in every week. It means so much to me. And a couple of you DM me that you're birthday twins. So happy birthday to all my birthday twins, my fellow Leos and my August 17thers or somewhere around there.
Man, I love you, Leos. I'm so thankful to have a daughter as a Leo. It's giving me a whole new appreciation. I just love every Leo I don't think I've ever known a bad Leo. Really? I don't think I've ever met a Leo that I haven't liked. Or like I've never had an issue with a Leo, I don't think.
Yeah, that's great.
All the Leos who are active in my life are just like the best. They're so fun.
Thank you. We are fun. I will say that.
Very.
I will say John and his one of his things that he said in the vows was that I'm the funniest person he knows. One of the things that I said in my vows is that I promise to continue being the funniest person he knows.
That's so. I feel like did you tell us that last week or maybe that I don't know if that was on the show. But you definitely told us.
It's very proud. It's a proud moment of mine,
as it should be. Oh no, you told us when we were setting up the studios. It's because Tom told you that he agreed with that, and he said you were the funniest, one of the funniest people. He says one of the funniest
people. I'm like, are you sucking up to me because I'm your boss? Tom, you're editing this. Is it still true? Does it still stand?
I don't. Tom's not the suck up type.
No,
he's a very real
motherfucker.
He's a real motherfucker. Like
he's like,
he says it how it is.
He puts on the screen. I was lying.
All right, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. We will see you.
We love you guys
on our next sesh. But until then, keep it fresh.
Bye.